Man, we're going live, baby. We're going live, baby. Y'all subscribe to Cut Man. KUTMAN0N00. I don't know how the fuck I made my shit. Matter of fact, I just gave you a whole nother nigga page. Fuck it though. Let's ride. Hold up. Watch that nigga. Good shot. That nigga score again. Let me get that nigga. Yeah. Switch up. Hey, switch up with him. Tell your boy switch up. I see you. Oh yeah, dog. Let me to you and get him, dog. Waited too long. That's me. I got him. I got ball. Pick him up. He got off. Oh, he fucked up. Yeah. That's why nigga gotta be able to switch up. Good D. Yeah, you gotta be able to play sides on niggas like this. You just gotta be able to switch up. You can't chase niggas like that. That's how I play. I play sides though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't know what the fuck just happened. I had that nigga. I can feel. Yo, that's some fucking bogus shit. What? I bounced back. He ain't hitting that. He ain't hitting that. Good shit. Good shit. That's me. I could have. I could have. I didn't think he was gonna bite. I mean, shoot that. You must got your meat off. The little green animation. Yo, why is my nigga laying up? Get the fuck out. Ah, shit. Alright, alright. I got you, I got you, I got you. Alright, yeah. Butter. Good boy, nigga. Yeah, man. That nigga thought I was finna pull that bitch. Alright. Alright, shit forward.
helicopters at the same time.
Yeah, that's a good. My brother Ron is like that. We should never, all three of us should never be on a flight. And I should be like, okay, yeah.
Well,
it wouldn't happen in my house. they'd be like shotgun. They would be calling seats. You get the helicopter, Negro. I'm getting the helicopter.
well, your friend Gilbert Arenas,
Yeah.
he told a very interesting story about Kobe and Jordan. So, Jordan's with the Washington Wizards, and they play in Washington. Jordan beats Kobe. At the end of the game, he smacks Kobe on the butt and said, "You can put the shoes on, but you'll never feel them." Kobe stopped talking to his teammates for 2 weeks. Literally would not say anything to anybody. And when they talked to Phil Jackson, the teammates were like, what's going on? What's going on? So Phil's like, but Jordan told him that comment. And it upset him. So they already knew what was coming. So then the Wizards came to Los Angeles to play. Kobe scored 42 points in the first half. And scored 55 points in that game on Jordan.
Which a lot of people don't say. So I get on this guy's show. I'm not going to say his name, Coward. And while I was feeling it, and I was on First Take First. And one of these guys said, arguably, undeniably the greatest player of all time. I said, he's not the greatest player of all time. I said, he was the best player in the 90s, or the beginning half of the 90s, but not of all time. Like, there was a guy named Dr. J before him. There was a guy, I start going down the line. And they were like, John Sally doesn't put Michael in his top 5. Because he's my contemporary. I played against him in college. I played against him in the pros. I watched him go home. I watched him not talk to me after game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he bleeds. I know how he bleeds. So he's not my favorite player. My favorite player is Dr. J.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works. So LeBron's favorite player is Kobe Bryant.
Right.
He's not Michael Jordan. Kobe's favorite player is Michael Jordan. That's just how it works.
Who is Jordan's favorite player?
Dr. J.
Dr. J.
So all of us,
Yeah.
love Dr. J. So can you imagine? You get to this point, and I said that, and I told somebody, I said, I know Michael. Michael has Scotty, him, and Harper would lift at 7 o'clock in the morning. They would have dinner at 4:30, knowing it was going to be digested by 7:30. They would, eat, get over to the game, walk it through, see some things, get on the bike because they know that food was digested. I mean, this much of a thought process. Kobe, same thing. When Kobe found out that Larry Bird shot 500 shots or 1,000 shots, he shot 1,500. And he would do it. And he was double jointed. And he would want to play all the time. The true statement. So he turns 21. We're in Miami. I used to play in Miami. I had my house in Miami. It was still happening. And I go, Cole, you go out with me tonight. I got it all hooked up. We on the outside, joint called Amnesia. Forgot what it's called now. But we go out, and he's with me. And none of my teammates can believe Kobe's out. Because he never
goes out. You never see Kobe in the clubs.
Never.
You never see him.
I got him. Did I tell you? I got him. So how'd you get Kobe out? That's what I do, son. To the point where the girls turned around and saw it was Kobe Bryant. I'm not bullshitting. They all go to the bathroom and come back looking 10 times better than they did when they left the house. And they all are bum rushing Kobe. I mean, broads were like boom, 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 boom. And he was like, talking. He just called, and he's just sitting there. Nobody's getting past this wall. No security. So, boom, yeah. I gotta get back to the hotel. I'm like, damn, that was quick. Like, who we taking? He's like, no. What? He goes, no, I gotta train in the morning. I gotta be messing around. and stuff. I never go out. I only came out because of you. I didn't drive him back to the hotel because he flies his trainer in to train when he's on the road. So at 6 o'clock in the morning, this kid is training. So I tell people all the time, I see it entirely different. To go through what he did in Vail, Colorado, I'm sorry, Eagle Rock, and to be able to play the game in his only space is that. Like, dog, we would have these conversations. We'd never talk about any of the case. And I was like, I'm taking this to my grave. But Kobe and we would just talk about everything but that. And watching him still go through it. And then going through it with the Shaquille situation. Then he had Karl Malone on the team and Gary Payton on the squad. Like everybody, and he's going through trying to save his life from going to jail. To come out of that and to flourish, the only person I seen do that as successful was Vanessa Williams after the debacle with Vanessa Williams. He just literally was stronger than most people.
Well, we had a video that was on our YouTube channel where I guess some guy was heckling Kobe. So he shoots back his top three. He said Will Chamberlain, himself, and then Jordan.
He left Jerry West out?
Those were his three.
Let me tell you, the cool part is that now it's because of this tragedy. I said this to my barber Enzo this morning. We play yours in the barbershop. Just let you know, you got all the barbershops. New Life Barbershop right here in Tyceno is playing you, and I is pictures of Jordan and Kobe. He's the biggest Kobe fan ever, biggest Laker fan. And I said, now what I've been saying for all these years, I wasn't saying it like Jalen said because I hate the Bulls. I love the Bulls. I love Michael Jordan, one of my favorites. But this kid Kobe Bryant and Michael, I said at 27. I don't know, man. 27, Kobe was a different beast.
Well, you were originally a bad boy.
Yeah.
And Detroit and LA had kind of a long-standing generational rivalry. Isaiah and everything else like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't believe my brother asked me when I first got on the Lakers. I said, yeah, I'm on the squad. He goes, how are you wearing a yellow jersey? And I used to be like, I know, and it's so sticky. You know, like the Lakers jerseys, you see LeBron, they're like extra tighter than everybody else's jersey. And I don't know, it's because they want to show your goods or whatever, but they were so tight. Oh, my God. It's the only jersey, well, I don't have my Toronto Raptor, but that Laker jersey, once I put it on, you just feel different. It'd be like, I guess, putting on a Celtic jersey. You just feel different. You do. You feel different.
Well, you joined in the 99-2000 season.
Yeah.
So here you are playing for the Lakers with Kobe.
Right.
What was it like in the beginning? Was Kobe involved in bringing you onto the team?
No. So that's funny. I called Phil Jackson watching Kobe and Shaq lose in 99. That was the short season. And they had a full squad too. And I was like, you're not gonna let these two guys not win a championship. All they need is the system, and they would win a championship. He was like, why are you calling me, Sal? I said, I just thought you'd be a good coach here, man. Like, you watching this? He goes, you haven't been talking to anybody? I said, who am I going to talk to? He goes, yeah, I'm taking that job, but it's not going to be announced for a while. I said, oh, you got to have me on this team. I said, I live 5 doors from Shaq. You know, I know the offense. You need some leadership on this squad. That's all. That's me vying for a job. He goes, well, have you talked to Jerry? I said, nah. He said, you in shape? I go, I stay in shape. That's who I am. And he goes, all right, well, tell Jerry, I guess he's going to want to see you down at UCLA. Just go down there and play some pickup. Like, I have been eating Oreos and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, smoking cigars, drinking scotch. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm living the life. Man, I start running every day down San Vicente. I'm trying to get my life together. It was hard to do, but I'm getting it all right. And I come into UCLA, put my goggles on, and I'm just doing what I do. Catching the ball, playing smart, passing, rebounding. They're not realizing I'm not jumping, but most big guys don't. And then it was me and Benoit Benjamin, and they literally had us on, like, working out. And then we go through preseason, and I got to beat out Benoit Benjamin. And when I tell you, every night I'm getting my leg, like I'm having somebody come in and work my body out, and I'm getting up extra early, just trying to get going. And I'm up extra early, working it, and Kobe's already in there shooting. So it was, him bringing me in, me getting to the point, then I would hang with him a couple of places, TGI Fridays, or watch film with him, went to the studio, and I would just sit next to him on the plane, because he was introverted. And I said, why you like that? And he goes, dude, I'm 19 years old, 20 years old. I can't go out with these guys. They don't like the same things I like, you know what I'm saying? So I would just kick it. And I just watched him. And I watched him, as they said, that walk, that look over his shoulder, the tone was so MJ, till he developed his own tone and became more comfortable speaking in front of the camera. He just blew it. Like I said, he was on the path, and then he trailblazed his own path. But it came off of his father being Jelly Bean and having that attitude, but not being able to do it because Dr. J was there. And growing up in Philly, growing up Jelly Bean's kid, knowing, I was next to the great Dr. J. Greatness wasn't going to be a problem for him.
Well, you were at the Kobe Memorial.
Yeah.
Number one, what was the vibe like in that place?
I said to Lisa Leslie, I told her, you handled yourself very, very well. She told me she loved living in Orlando. She was like, night and day, the money you save. See, my bank account is loving living in Orlando. And I said to her, just like Kobe to get us all to come here, because he wanted us here. She said, only you would think about it that way. I was like, yeah, it was like, I want this. This is the way we're going to get it. This is how we're going to go. Put it on his back. I got to meet Michael Phelps and his wife and his kid. I had to see people I hadn't seen in a long time, like at a funeral. But nobody was trying to ball. Nobody was trying to. Everybody was feeling this Kobe energy. Everybody.
Yeah. So Michael Jordan spoke at Kobe's memorial.
I was so proud.
Yeah. And as he's crying, and he said, I said I wouldn't cry, but here I am, and now there's going to be another Jordan crying meme for the next 6 months because of this, and everyone laughed.
Right.
And it was just such a beautiful moment to crack a joke at a funeral that didn't disrespect the person we were talking about, and everyone related to, because everyone's seen the Jordan crying meme.
Right.
And it was just so dope. It was dope. As someone that, is the most closely compared person to Jordan. Correct. And the two of them have gone at it on the court before.
Right.
They were not best friends.
And on the phone.
Yeah. The crazy, because the two of them, did they ever, I don't know if you know this or not, but did the two of them ever maintain a relationship at all?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
So Michael was telling the truth. Kobe will call.
Okay.
Right? I told you during the...
We in the middle of it right now. You know where we at, man. Tell them to pull up too, man. I just told Just leave the ops, or let them come too. Everybody. Everybody was welcome. Some pull up, man. Please. Fucking land here. Got my old head out here on the fucking half with us, man. Where it's real at. Straight like that. Broad area. We been down on. We ain't bougie. I'm carrying this shit. Live and direct, man. Yeah, we got King Honor. Yeah, gorillas in the mist, man. The King of Honor. You know what I'm saying? No miss, motherfucker. We don't squill, you heard? At all, you mutts. Keep that shit quiet. Pussy. Oh, for real. Say like that. We're trying to be positive and keep you youngers intact. We got owner, we got the Honorable Mecca Noble back. We got Tell all the young boys come get a job. We got jobs for the youngers. Not just who you are. We ain't speaking to the suckers right now. The suckers don't know who your wife is. Right at the young. Your wife is a fucking boss, and you're a boss. Groom the woman to be a boss, and you're a boss. And the grooming became mutual. Ain't that a bond? Yes. Oh my God. That's crazy. The highest of it. You know what I'm saying? In fact, the owner back here stood tall. I met him. I asked him for his paperwork. Just tell these niggas your paperwork. He gave it to me. Conversation amongst men. Exactly. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I asked him for his paperwork, and guess what he done? He gave it to me. 5 South. Give it out in the knee. Yeah, live and direct. He gave it to me. And then, you know how we carried it, man. We went through so much together. Me and you and Moss, we went through so much. They don't know what we accomplished, the goals you ever accomplished. They think they don't see us together every day. They say, are they together? No, we're beyond together. It's layers. Our souls are brotherhood. It's layers to our brotherhood. You know, Islam, they say that when people have look at each other, and it's all good, and you feel the love is around them, your souls have met in a place over time. You know what I'm saying? But we were souls. You see what I'm saying? So you must that think that y'all think y'all claiming honor, but y'all got to
Shooter shells lived with a girl in Black Bob's area, 74th and Phillips. The apartment, of course, contained drugs and weapons, and since shooter shells was a high priority for the police after the murders in 2013, the police wanted to put him away in some way. They could find sufficient evidence of the murders, so they decided to raid her apartment where he lived. But in order to do this, they had to get a permit for the girl, which they got. This allowed them to find weapons and drugs that they could put on shooter shells, which resulted in shooter shells getting locked up and not coming out until either the end of 2015 or the beginning of 2016. Because the war with Black Mob calmed down in 2014, no limit concentrated on the war with MTG. Now we come to the war between Black Mob and ABK. When exactly the problem started between Black Mob and ABK is very unknown. However, it was before the murder that really started the war in the end of May 2014 that we will get to it soon. ABK were actually Black Mob's allies once upon a time. They never fought against No Limit but remained neutral in the war, but they were still more cool with Black Mob. However, that would change. ABK came closer to an LMD after a few years, and many within ABK had personal problems with other Black Mob members, which made them start to get cool with an LMD. Of course, this made Black Mob feel some type of way. They felt that ABK was starting to lean more towards an LMD. In the end, this led to a series of shootings between ABK and Black Mob, and in the end of May 2014, the war would really pop off between the two gangs. As the war had calmed down between No Limit and Black Mob, and as No Limit focused more on MTG, Black Mob began to focus on ABK. Black Mob came through and shot up ABK several times at the beginning of 2014, which resulted in ABK going into a counterattack and killing Shooter Shell's brother. Just as I said before, Shooter Shells got locked up in early 2014. This calmed the war with No Limit, and Black Mob could instead focus on the new war with ABK. While Shooter Shells was locked up, he tragically lost his blood brother, King Screws. However, it was not No Limit who killed him, as many believed from the beginning. The guy who allegedly killed him was from ABK, which means that it was ABK who drew the first blood in the war with Black Mob. King Screws, whose real name was Craig Mitchell, was standing outside in the 2400 block of East 74th Street at 12:30 p.m. near 74th and Phillips Avenue, which is Black Mob's territory. According to rumors, Yogi from ABK was out looking for Black Mob members. He spotted Scoops and allegedly ran up to him with no second thoughts and shot him multiple times before fleeing the scene. Scoops, who was only 21 at the time, was tragically pronounced dead at the scene at one.
Hey, what's up? So I had some plans I wanted to join me, and so we're going to talk about it a little, and then hopefully everybody can say what they have to say, and then maybe if everybody's still there, we can still have everybody join and have a conversation. I don't know how many people it's going to be, but we'll see. So I see that Shanice is here, so I'm going to bring Shanice. Hey, girl. Oh, you're good. I'm good. How about you? Good. So, let's talk about it. What do you think? Who is it harder when it comes to dating? Black women or black men?
So, now, you want 60-30. So here's what I'm going to. So at some point, the music scene in Chicago starts to jump. You know what I'm saying? Something happens when people are rapping. I feel like he was pioneer. You talking about Duck? Yeah. On the interview.
But they took it and made it disrespectful. But Duck never smoke him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So basically that's where that came from. But they just flipped it and just made it disrespectful as hell. And that shit was spread all over the fucking world. Everybody smoking they did on that.
Yeah.
And it's sad. It's sad. Y'all can ask them right now. Everybody sit up there. Now, they ain't gonna put you in. Y'all can have I supported Duck because I already knew he was going to do that shit. Like, literally, he was going to.
What you mean? To be a gladiator?
To be an entertainer. Things like he a leader.
Right.
You want to, I mean, I'll say gladiator. Yes, he would protect his family. That's what gladiators do.
Right.
They protect everything around them that they love. But Duck was a leader. Like, he was a trendsetter, baby. Like, everybody was popular. Everybody was you know, I tell you, everybody he got in contact with, what type of war he had, what he got. So this rap shit was, I think you would thought he was Chris Brown. People always rap shit started. He just, where y'all think he got the, who do you think he got?
And then they come from 5 Heart Beat.
I watched it now. And I say, that's gonna be my baby man. I said, I'm not gonna adopt him. And he was like, Duck, but they get close to each other about whoever had the kid first, we're gonna name it after the brother. So, what's the name? After someone first, so he named him Duck. Yeah. And sure shit, like, when I had Duck, he came out and I was about to do it. He had to do it. And that was his name. But they didn't do like it's not bad or anything. Duck was the dude. Duck kept the group together. He was the one that kept everybody on the shit. Like, he was the group. And it was like, he left the group. Everybody felt he didn't die, but everything he got was doing with it. Like, it was just really fucked up. So, yeah, that's where Duck ran.
Yeah. So when you're watching them blow up and this rap stuff is blowing up,